Howdy folks, hope you're doing well and staying safe. I want to talk about the Tier 8 brand new American aircraft carrier, the USS Yorktown, who today lies at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. She was one of the big heroes of the Battle of Midway. And that battle is exactly what turned around the battle in the Pacific. It was all down here for the Japanese after that. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen my review on the Independence. If you haven't, go look at it over here. I'll link it in the bio down below. So far, I'm convinced I'm not getting the Essex. As support carrier go, she's got a little shtick to her. You'll see it. No, I'll show you in a minute. She can lay out smoke, which I think is fantastic. But they're meh. I find both of them are really hard to use because they're so weak. So against other carriers like the Kaga and other things and whatnot, a tier you're gonna meet up with and whatnot, you're gonna get spanked pretty bad. And so for me, I don't know. I'm not a CV main, but if you guys like them, great. Me, I'm still not sold yet. But let's jump into it. So let's look at the ship. I do love the art department, what they do. It's fantastic. But let's go with the armor. First off, 19 here, 19 here, 25. So she's got a bit of armor deck, but don't let 25 millimeters fool you. It's not that fantastic. I just want to make that perfectly clear. Let's also look at the bow. Look at the citadel. It's very small and below the waterline. So yay. But it doesn't matter. I was one of the things left and I got killed. So I have a bunch of ships. So it's not hard to die in this thing. Because you don't want to detect it. Hit points, 50,000 change, 28 for torpedo protection. That's pretty decent, actually. Aircraft, you got 3 types. Torpedo bombers can do 4 runs, and their maximum for them, I think it's 45 knots for torpedoes, and the maximum damage you can do is 3,600. So, not great each run, so you know what I mean? Then, of course, you got your rocket aircraft. They can do 54 damage, and they've got very low health at just over almost 1,600 hit points. Then you have your dive bombers. They do a maximum of 5,600 damage. And one flight, that's it. So most aircraft have 3 flights. You do have secondaries. They're 5-inch guns. These go off. Don't extend them. They go off. You're too close anyway. There's no point in building secondaries. Now, anti-sub, it's got 25-second reload instead of 30, which is not bad, and it does some okay damage. I wish this was 2 flights. AA, well, it's an aircraft carrier, so it has, AA, great AA. 34.1 knots, but the rudder shift is very slow. As you see there, it's 12.4 seconds. Concealment, 13 kilometers, 15 if you're on fire, and you're spotted at 10.2 by air. You don't want to get spotted in this thing because you know exactly what happens when you get spotted, when an aircraft carrier gets spotted. For me, I take everything with the aircraft you're seeing so far. I'll take aircraft modification 1, then of course I take torpedo bomber modification 1, then I take torpedo bomber modification 2 because it really only has that. Now, this is the one you have to choose. You have concealment, which makes it down to 9.7 concealment, which is actually valuable. But I have been trying this and the other one, which is flight control modification 1. I'm more sold on this one, to be honest with you. Here's the flags I take. They're pretty standard for me in an aircraft carrier. Torpedoes are, like I said, they're 45 knots and have a 3.5 kilometer range. 45 knots at this rate, there's a lot of destroyers that can actually outrun these things. So, engine cooling is excellent, though, at 5 seconds, and it's 60-second cooldown itself. This is the patrol fighter. The patrol fighters are okay. And, of course, you have repair. Repair for your squadron, which is not bad. I wish it had more of those, but it doesn't, so, Camo, I take the standard camo that came with the boat. I think I got this while I was getting the boat, so pretty straightforward. Captain skills, I take everything for the aircraft. So I take last gasp, improve engine boost, and then I take engine techie. I also take air supremacy because I want to help defend myself, search and destroy. This one's very important, torpedo bomber, because it actually reduces your reticle by 10%. It does help. I try to speed the torpedoes up as much as possible. I improve engines. I do take that. I do take survivability expert because you're going to want that for HP if your planes are so small. Aircraft arm, I take that against AA. And, of course, I take proximity to help out with anti-torpedo protection on ships. That's anything I can possibly get my hands on. So that's pretty much it for the back-end build of it. This is me playing randos with it. No, this is me playing Nari. That's right. This is operations. So I don't know why you would carry into co-op. I mean, no disrespect, because the games are over so quickly. So it's fine for co-op. It's perfectly fine for operations and scenarios you want to play. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. It's a lot of fun. I do, with my clan, play operations, as much as possible. And, this boat does have some ability. But what I have found so far in randoms, it is very weak. You only get 2 of the squad, or 2 of the flights only get 1 drop. That's it. And it's not like it's like the B-25, which will have 1 drop of tier 8, and it's 30,000 damage on the Hornet. That doesn't happen. So I don't know. These carriers are, a skilled player probably would kick butt on this thing, but not me. I'm not a skilled player. I'm just meh. Now, her shtick is this. You can actually lay smoke out, which I really do like, and I love it, because this has been a big help for people. I've had a lot of people, even in randos, I do this. I treat it like more like a support carrier, to be honest with you. In randoms, that's what I do. And then hope to God the team can do its job. But I've also found out a lot of carriers will target this boat and the Independence instantly just to kill it. And the Independence doesn't even have any strict like this one does. So, I don't know. It's just not one of those things for me, if that makes sense to you. Hey, guys, let me know down in the comments whether you like them. I've got clanmates who love both boats, and I think it's strange, and I just can't make it work. So, like I said, let me know down below. Let me know what you think. The art department's done a great job. The carriers look fantastic. I may or may not get the Essex. We'll see how it goes. But you know what? Again, let me know down below. All right, but that's what I think of it. It's kind of meh. Sorry. But hey, I hope that was useful for you guys. But as always, take care, stay safe. I wish you all the best, and, well, bye for now.